lawyer. Like, you should be disbarred because you're supporting a convicted felon, and no one should ever use you, and no one should use your services, and you're probably really stupid. I just like that would be the way he would respond to a political point. So he kind of, what happened with these posts is he was doing that to another realtor, and like really, it was caustic stuff. So I think it might go beyond just someone celebrating the death. It was also the manner and how he said it. So do I think it should sit on the Board of Governors? No, because they definitely have ethical standards. The same way if a judge did it, or someone.
I felt the same way.
Yeah.
I've
So that do you know what I'm talking about, Shasha? Did you see the story?
I think I know what the post you're talking about, because I've seen like a numerous. I've seen a multitude of, like, there's so many. I saw one post where she was a pediatric nurse. She was a pediatric nurse, and she basically put on her Twitter, fuck his kids, fuck Charlie Kirk, fuck his wife, just went in. And she ended up getting fired. The children's hospital that she worked out put out a statement saying they don't condone such behavior and terminated it. I'm kind of indifferent because if you think that these political views do not affect the way they treat people at work, you're sadly mistaken. So if it's someone like a nurse or a surgeon or even a teacher that deals with children posting egregious things like that, I think they are deserving to be fired. The only thing is, it is qualified as free speech. As long as you're not inciting violence, I believe that you're all good. But there are consequences to distant actions. If you know that you have, if you know you're employed to a hospital, or you're employed as a teacher, I think you should be a little bit more careful with what you put on social media, especially in these times. Yeah, I'll leave it.
There was a nerd.
You're in the Matrix, boss. You're in the Matrix bad.
We are. Look, I think it's awful for these people to post stuff like that, and they need to think for themselves. If they believe that it's okay that people die, I think it's awful. Unfortunately, we're in a world where someone like Elon Musk basically implied everybody left the center was a bad person with some of his tweets on Wednesday. And that is also inappropriate. The thing is, he's been able to monetize it. He is where he is because he has such a large following, and people misunderstand him getting away from the game with it, other people being able to do it. And that's very unfortunate. They also misunderstand being provocative and going way too far. When someone dies and there's real life involved, it's way different than saying something provocative like Elon has done many times. And also the person that's posted above has done.
By the way, I don't know if somebody posted my photo. That photo was just only to point out the political violence that the left promoted since 2016.
Wow.
So that's the only reason why I have the photo. It's not.
Yeah, is the left a bunch of paid people that just switch whenever they're told? Because like a lot of these people were like pro-Trump at one point before he ran for president. So I don't know what the left is for me.
Not only that, Jassy, but I pointed out like earlier, like how they're like now all of a sudden free speech and want to be able to talk shit about Charlie Kirk, his family, etc. without freedom of like consequences. And
but they
also,
say he got killed for the consequences of his speech.
like if say the roles were reversed and he was a transgendered, or whatever, and he was going around college campuses promoting transgenderism, LGBTQ plus, whatever on the left that he wants to promote, had a righty that shot him in the neck. Their response would have been, he doesn't deserve it, but I'm not surprised. Like, you kind of reap what you sow when you spew hatred. They wouldn't sing that same tune if it was, the roles were switched. They condone it.
Okay, so Dr. Jasmine, do you condone going after the left right now?
Say it again.
Do you, well, I guess maybe, sorry, that was Shy that was saying that. Shy, do you condone going after the left right now?
No.
Okay.
I don't think any of us do. That's why I said, Stan, who would we be going after? Who is the left?
Okay, so that's the point I'm trying to make.
Hold on, Stan. People feel like they need to be obligated to meet some sort of moment, whether it be on social media or whether it be through morality. And I feel like people have lost perspective as to what reality is.
Well, I would say this. I mean,
go ahead, Dan. I'm sorry.
I mean, no, this is Plato.
And projection.
So, no, I mean, I would say.
Oh, that's Pepe.
No, my name's Plato. So who's
It's
that?
not like Pepe.
No, I don't even remember.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the room. Have a good night, y'all. You're part of the problem, Pepe. You're part of the problem.
You modded Pepe.
If you're still here,
Please don't do that. I don't need. Yeah.
yeah, he's part of.
Why would he
part of
even
the problem.
speak in here, bro?
He's part of the problem. He contributed to this shit.
Wait a minute. What I'm trying to point out to you guys is that the vast majority of people on the right don't condone what Trump is trying to do.
Big talker.
Just because you're on the right.
What is
doesn't
Trump
mean
trying
that
to do?
Just read what he's saying up above. He wants to attack anybody on the left that says something.
You don't get to ask for peace now. The peace was over the moment that bully went through that guy. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry, Shy.
You guys have been politically violent for years.
You're
Painting righties as fascists, even though just because they're against abortion. You guys painted Charlie Kirk to be this alt-right elitist when he was actually more moderate than anything else. So
Can we
now
also
that
bring up?
he's one of the only guys that were willing to talk to you guys, now you guys want peace, now you guys want civil discourse. That's not how that works. I'm sorry.
Chad, let's bring up Louis Maggioni, all the people that came in our room celebrating the death of the CEO of a healthcare company. Like, what the hell was that about? All I'm saying is, it's getting violent, and I played a clip in my room earlier. They're trying to normalize political violence.
Check out this bullshit.
And it's not normal, and I'm not celebrating it. I don't care if it's the right or the left.
Okay, so we gotta get this started.
Wait, Stan, hold on, please. We have a couple new folks in the room, so I just want to give them some space. Yasser, welcome. Big Brush. Yasser, let's go to you first. Do you have any thoughts on the room title? Will Charlie Kirk's death spark more violence?
Hey everyone, it's a pleasure to be here to talk to all of you, and thank you, Holly. Like a friend of mine. So
being a mod on JB's room just now was awesome.
Definitely, it will definitely spark more violence for sure. It will be give it a couple of months. There is no way, because the thing is, it's keep.
How did Pepe become a mod in my space? I'm curious.
I think Jordan modded him.
I moved him.
Credo!
My space.
We don't know. I don't know if you did that, but y'all
It was only Holly and Jordan. So it could
But
only.
anybody. Yeah, Yasser's a good friend of mine, though, JB.
Okay, you can bring him back up, but I need to get my point across.
Am I good to talk or what's going on?
Yeah, sorry.
Now, what happened was a coup, and because they made coup, and it's very shameful, now they are trying to push it to Alfredo Mayo. They're trying to push it to Alfredo Mayo. Like they're trying to.
Damn, they had to boom the room. They had to boom the room.
Is
Good evening, Pepe. My name is Giles. Thank you for holding this room.
Holy shit, I had to restart my fucking app because I couldn't talk. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, dear Cleto.
Sure. So, this is some shit that's pissing me off. So, who's gonna replace Charlie Kirk? Now, this is some shit that's been kind of like getting on my nerves. Dude. Okay, so Ben Shapiro is kind of old school. He's kind of been like doing this shit, right, on college campuses. But then you have fuckfaces like Rabbi Shmuley and dude, I'm not like somebody who get into like conspiracy theory stuff, but all I'm saying is I just like I'm really kind of like worried about what kind of influence we're gonna have now.
Well, it's better to live with the Jew than to die by the Jew. Just
Alright,
embrace
yeah,
your reality, Pepe.
They're going to the audience. Well, no, but I'm just saying, like, and this is not me, like, I'm not somebody who, I'm a Zionist, I guess you can say, because, like, I support Israel defending themselves and existing, but it's just like, dude, I do not want them co-opting any fucking American movement, centering themselves, like, even at all, and I just, like, it just seemed like these fucking vultures since Charlie Kirk has been killed. I can't fucking stand it. You know, Charlie Kirk, he's a good guy. I think he was kind of like starting to think for himself and kind of question things like right before he was killed. And to all the people who think maybe I'm gonna like agree with them that like Israel would have them killed or some stupid shit, I'm like, no, I think that's retarded. But yeah.
Yeah, I've been hearing some wild Israel conspiracy, bro. Like, what the fuck you guys pulling this shit out of, man?
It's like Mossad is gonna kill like a beloved man close to the president. Like the vice president and his wife were like they flew with her, and J.D. Vance was helping carry the casket. President Trump made a speech, gave one newsreel on Instagram and then like a short speech online regarding Charlie Kirk. Like he was good friends with them. And like the last thing that Israel would want to do is like piss off, the one party that fucking supports them in America. Like, I don't know, it's dumb. And of course, not piss off Trump. But how do you feel, Sig? Do you think that there's like, certain groups that kind of, I don't know, pushes their, tries to insert their own nation's interest into our,
China. China, but I don't think it's that deep. I think it was enough propaganda to get one of these fucking lunatics pissed off to take these matters into his own hands, man.
Oh, as far as the shooter goes, I agree. I don't think the shooter has anything to do with Israel or anything.
Same here.
I mean, new conspiracy going on. Have you heard the latest one?
What? Which one?
So apparently, the conspiracy goes something like this: is that there's a group of there's a cell of like trans activists that are going around planning these things, and so like the shooter, the guy that yelled and obfuscated things at the first, that guy that they arrested at first. Supposedly he was actually hired by this group, and that it's apparently a group on Discord, and they planned out the whole attack ahead of time. It was multiple people, like trans activists type of people. That's the story I've heard, and it's it was the guy's boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, is trans. They called it the roommate at first, but it's actually his partner.
Well, yeah, it is his partner. So, multiple sources have confirmed that. Now, there are some weird things that happened. There is, I don't know who it is, but there was an account where there was a
they knew what was happening before it was going to happen, or they?
Yeah, it was somebody said like the day before, and it was a picture of a trans woman saying something's big is going to happen. Charlie Kirk is coming to my school to speak, and it's just like, that's weird. It could be a coincidence. I have no way of knowing.
Well, I think Charlie Kirk was coming to my school to speak, and then a little bit later, and then something big's going to happen tomorrow. That's what it said.
It's in my profile right now.
The woman is not related to the account.
No, this person actually goes to the same university, UVE, or whatever, Utah Valley, whatever university. And this person actually stated the day before, said, "Oh, Charlie Kirk's coming tomorrow. Somebody should obliterate."
Check your facts. So the person in the picture.
Okay, I'll read the fucking. I'm not talking about his partner. It says Charlie Kirk is coming to my college tomorrow. I really hope someone evaporates him literally. It says let's just say something big will happen tomorrow.
So the Omraz account, right? Okay, is not attached to the person in the picture. Somebody took those two pictures and took the Twitter account of the person that put Omraz and then added that picture to it.